Hello and welcome to CNETv News. I am Maria Oga. Our top stories. IOHK Director of African Operations set plans to showcase Cardano's technological capabilities in Africa. And you heard that. As El Salvador Presidential Legal Counsel says government will exempt investors from paying tax on Bitcoin. The news in detail. Input-Output IOHK Director of African Operations, John O'Connell, has issued a statement highlighting the company's plan to showcase Cardano's technological capability in Africa going forward. Recall that IOHK is the development team behind the Cardano network that announced plans in April to build national ID blockchain system in Ethiopia. O'Connell therefore revealed that the team was already in talks with several African nations, stressing that Charles Oxen, Cardano founder, will meet several officials and presidents from multiple countries who are also interested in their partnership deals. IOHK Africa Director thereafter added that the company wants to put together a toolbox of what blockchain can do for nation-states, including CBDCs, remittancy, and microfinance opportunities, among others. However, the director stated that IOHK would like to pass on the torch to future developers the world over to transform Cardano to increase scalability and help the world's unbanked population. Reports say Marvel and DC movies seem to be breaking away from the established tradition of allowing creators and artists to sell original prints of published work due to their reported plan for entry into the non-fungible token space. According to Bloomberg, the two comic books staple have barred artists from selling NFTs of the characters they create for the company, stressing that both Marvel and DC have designed on leveraging their vast collection of comic book acts in expanding NFT space, potentially a new market for selling collectibles. Recall that Marvel has already made forays into the NFT space, selling digital collectibles of Spider-Man character back in August. However, this recent development preventing artists from selling derivative works based on their comic book creation could be precluding creators from the significant revenue source, as there has been some controversy over the lack of significant payment made to comic book artists from the success of derivative media such as Hollywood movies based on their superheroes. Meanwhile, Marvel reportedly planned to provide secondary revenue opportunities for artists and creators on the VV platform. Mastercard, multinational payment giant, has announced it is set to purchase crypto analytic firm CipherTrace, a company that sells cryptocurrency anti-money laundering services, in a bid to increase its expertise in the field of cryptocurrencies. While announcing the acquisition on September 9, Mastercard observed that cryptocurrencies and NFTs are becoming more commonplace, particularly in terms of how payments are made and how people invest. The payment firm therefore said the move to acquire CipherTrace would help it become a key player in establishing trust and privacy in these new technologies. Mastercard, however, stated that it planned to introduce a service that integrates CipherTrace capability, stressing that the deal would allow it to combine the technology, AI, and cyber capability of both companies to differentiate its card and real-time payment infrastructure. Meanwhile, you're watching news from CNETv. We'll go on a break now. When we return, El Salvador Presidential Legal Counsel says government will exempt investors from paying tax on Bitcoin. Please stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching news from CNETv. Ukrainian government has passed a draft bill that recognizes and implements regulation for digital currency, as well as provide protection to virtual asset owners and allow companies offering digital currency services to open bank accounts. Recall that the Ukrainian parliament almost unanimously passed the bill last week, finally giving legal status to digital currency in the Eastern European country. However, the new bill is headed to the country's President Volodymyr Zelensky, who will then sign it into law and give the Ministry of Digital Transformation jurisdiction over the digital currency industry. Commenting on this, the ministry stated that the new bill will open new opportunities for businesses in the country and contribute to tax coffers. Meanwhile, Ukraine has become a global powerhouse in the digital currency space in recent years. According to Chainalysis Global Crypto Adoption Index 2021, it ranked 4th globally in overall adoption. UK Post Office has announced it now allows customers to buy Bitcoin through its app following a partnership with German-based crypto exchange Swan Market. The Post Office team stated that the partnership will allow users that have verified their identities through the Post Office Easy ID app to directly access and purchase cryptocurrencies from Swan website. The team therefore said users can gain access by buying crypto voucher that can be redeemed for digital currencies like Bitcoin. However, UK Post Office spokesperson said their recently launched free-to-use app, Post Office Easy ID, will allow users build their own secure digital identity on their smartphones and enable them to easily control as well as prove who they are to whichever business they want to interact with. The spokesperson further stated that the UK Post Office is not entitled to any commission on the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency purchases through the Easy ID app on Swan Market, as what Swan Market is paying the Post Office for utilizing its ID verification software. El Salvador Presidential Legal Counsel Javier Agruta has issued a statement revealing that the government of El Salvador will exempt investors from paying a capital gain tax and an income tax on Bitcoin. Javier, a legal advisor to President Nayib Bukele, said the El Salvadorian president is looking to encourage foreign investors through major tax breaks on Bitcoin. The legal advisor therefore stressed that El Salvador will impose no taxes on either the capital increase or the income. Javier, however, stated that the Salvadorian government will be actively tracing Bitcoin transactions on El Salvador official Bitcoin wallet Chivo to combat the potentially illegal use of cryptocurrency. He further added that Chivo wallet would also temporarily halt Bitcoin transaction on the application if Bitcoin value collapsed to minimize the impact of extreme volatility or price fluctuations. With this, we've come to the end of CNETv News today. But before we go, a quick recap of our top stories. Input-Output IOHK Director of African Operations John O'Connell issued a statement highlighting the company's plan to showcase Cardano's technological capability in Africa going forward. And you heard that El Salvador Presidential Legal Counsel Javier Agruta issued a statement revealing that the government of El Salvador will exempt investors from paying a capital gain tax and income tax on Bitcoin. Meanwhile, for more amazing content from this station, you can download our TV application from the Google Play Store or App Store. You can also visit us on our social media handles at CNETv1 on Instagram, on Facebook, and also on Twitter. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Maria Oga. Do enjoy the rest of your day.